Most people don't want to break out of a distraction. Most people don't want to be free. This is why we distract ourselves in the first place. It's Kute here, nationally best-selling author of You Are the One and The Magic of Surrender. You cannot break out of distraction until you understand why you're distracted in the first place. Most of us are addicted to these distractions because we are trying to avoid some kind of pain inside. We had some pain growing up. Dad wasn't around, some wound, feeling helpless. Mom and dad were fighting. Mom beat you. Mom wasn't there. You were sexually molested. Whatever the pain was. And because we have developed a survival mechanism to not feel the pain, not deal with the pain, to function and survive because it was too overwhelming for us as a child, so we compartmentalize that file, put it deep in the depth of our subconscious. We kind of forgot about it, and now we've been running our life forgetting about the pain that we've been carrying. It's like carrying a backpack, but just forgetting that you have the backpack on. And so what most of us then do as adults is we're constantly distracting ourselves because we're afraid if I actually be still, if I actually listen, if I actually be with myself, I might feel that pain. I might feel that pain again. I don't want to feel that pain again. Let me drink, let me have sex with a random person I don't care about. Let me travel, let me go shopping, let me eat some food, let me eat some cake, let me smoke some stuff, let me read another book, just so that I don't have to actually be with myself and maybe tune into the pain. That's why we don't deal. When I work with people, let's say my Boundless Bliss Bali event, I help people face the pain. So we're distracting ourselves because we don't want to deal with the pain, because we've learned how to survive by not dealing with the pain, and then we have developed all these addictions as a way of not dealing with the pain. All of our addictions are a way to manage the pain that we don't want to deal with. Our distractions, our scrolling is a way so that we don't have to feel certain feelings. Also, we constantly distract ourselves because we are afraid of listening to our deeper truth. We're afraid if I stop distracting myself from just being busy, I might actually hear my inner guidance, and my inner guidance might tell me something's not right about this relationship that I'm in. My inner guidance might tell me I'm in the wrong relationship. My inner guidance and truth might actually tell me that I need to leave my job and I need to do this thing. And because we're afraid of the truth, we busy ourselves and distract ourselves. So first you have to look at, what am I using distractions to not feel, and what am I using distractions to avoid acknowledging? And then gently create space and time in your life to just be still, no distractions, and begin listening. Everything in your life will begin to change. Everything in your life will transform. Most of us, we are living as robots. Most of us, we're living automatically, like these little machines that have been wound up. Most of us, we've been wound up from childhood and wound up by previous generations, and we're still living out the unresolved energy and patterns of our childhood and even previous generations, and we're just keep going. Wonder why we feel so boxed in, because we're doing the same thing every single day. Over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, conditioning ourselves further. Over and over and over and over and over and over, developing a deeper identity over and over again, and we're living inside of a little prison of our own persona. At a certain point, we have to make a decision. I will be free. You and I, we incarnated into this human simulation, this human game called life, which in of itself is limited, not to be limited, but to challenge ourselves as infinite beings to remember inside of the limitation, the unlimitedness of who we really are. This limited simulation that is full of distractions, the point of it is for us to awaken and remember who we really are inside of this. But part of the game is there's non-stop distractions. And the distractions continue. It's part of the game. It's part of the simulation. When I was growing up in the UK, there were 5 TV channels. Now there's cable, hundreds. Then there's Netflix. We could spend the rest of our lives watching Netflix 24/7, never running out of distractions. But then there's Netflix, there's Hulu, there's Apple, there's Amazon channel, then there's sports channels and ESPN and cable channels, and then there's Monday Night Football and Saturday Night Football and Tuesday Night Football. There's everyday football, then there's college football, then there's basketball, then there's Olympics, and there's a Super Bowl, and then there's the Oscars, and we're constantly being bombarded with distractions. And the Matrix and the powers that be have no interest in you and I being free. And so we're constantly being distracted, because if I can distract you from how you feel, distract you from who you are, then I can control you and manipulate you to live in fear. So we have to have the willingness as human beings, the courage to wake up inside of this life game and be free. This is why we're here. We are here to remember and awaken to the freedom that we have always been, the freedom that we always are. Then the game takes on a different flavor. I hope you enjoyed this short video. Please share it with anyone in your life that you feel would benefit. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I'll catch you in the next video.